we get into that block. So I'm popping out of audio right now. Deanna, if anybody needs to get a hold of me, will you please text me? I got my phones right here, okay?
Gotcha.
Thank you.
I love it when she says she has her phones right there with an S on the end of the word phone.
Yeah, it's like when we went out to lunch. It's like she had both phones sitting there. It was driving her crazy because like one phone is her phone, and then the other phone, of course, is the work phone. And she has all these apps on one, or like she'll run out of memory on one, so she'll do something on the other and forget which phone she did it on, and
Just stop. Just say no.
that would start doing my head in. How was New York, Antonia?
It was cool. It was really fun. But I'm glad to be home.
Do we have
Hey,
any...
Sax.
Oh, she's not talking to
We're
us.
going to put
Okay.
you widescreen here.
Did you bring back any souvenirs?
Not really. I mean, there wasn't room in my bag, to be honest.
Where'd you go in New York?
Okay.
Chelsea and the Hamptons.
Ooh, she went to the Hamptons.
I lived on Long Island for, well, basically all my life till I moved to Florida.
Oh, okay.
Lived in the beginning of Suffolk County, South Shore.
Alex, can you give us a audio check, please?
Hamptons. Ooh.
Yeah, we know Kempton getting his grub on, shoving food into his face.
I like that side
Yeah,
chat.
he never offers to share. You notice that?
I know, right? Well, at least he stopped with
That's
his
a nice
extremely
helmet,
annoying habit of posting all the things he's cooking and making me hungry in the middle of the
Thank
day.
you.
It's
Thank
not
you.
echoing for us at all when you're inside.
So they'll be like, I'm just sitting here chilling, doing my thing. All of a sudden,
Brian
oh,
just
look
said
at
it's
this
not
roast
echoing.
duck that I'm making. It's like,
That's a nice
Kempton,
shot right there.
Woman
it out.
But we still love you, Kempton.
Uh-huh.
What's up? What's happening?
What was that, Kempton? I'm sorry, your mouth was full.
I'm not eating.
45 seconds. Stand by.
Wait a second. Why are you coming in thinking we're talking about you, Kempton? It's like, our whole world doesn't revolve around
Hey,
you.
Google Clusters, you guys, we're 15 out. If you wouldn't mind, for whatever reason, we're catching your audio. Can you just mute until we're done with Alex? Sorry about that, you guys. For some reason, we're catching that audio from you. That's strange. Why is that? Because they've done that before, Brian, and we haven't heard him before. 15. Stand by. Welcome, everyone, into the News 4 Forum, the show you don't just watch. We're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the latest in your tech news. So let's go ahead and get started. And it is time to hit the polls for the primary election, and they're here in the biggest little city and beyond. And joining us now live via FaceTime with a preview of how voters are turning out today and how it's going so far is News 4's Alex Sachs. Hi, Alex. All right, Alex, thank you so much for that. Well, now let's go ahead and take a look at what is trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is Northern Nevada moth infestation expected to ease soon. The Nevada Department of Agriculture says that the Army cutworm moth should not be a problem for too much longer. They're saying that it's the insects are going to be heading up to the mountains here soon for the summer in the next 10 days or so. And they say that the mild weather and drought may be the reason that we've seen so many of them right now. Nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is half of college grads still relying on parents' money. According to CNN, researchers from the University of Arizona tracked more than 1,000 of the students over the course of 5 years. The more than 1,000 students surveyed, only 300 say they are completely self-sufficient now that they are 2 years out of college. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is Miss Indiana Michaela Dale, I didn't go to extremes for my body. Now, according to Fox, Michaela Dale's normal bikini body stood out from the rest of the beauty queens during the swimsuit competition, causing fans on Twitter to praise the 25-year-old for her curvy, healthy-looking physique. I think she looks amazing. Trending on Twitter this morning, there's that my Ronaldo. Can't see. Trending on Twitter this morning is hashtag football. That's F-U-T-B-O-L, by the way. The English, German, and Algerian national teams arrived in Brazil Sunday ahead of the World Cup. British team's first match is going to be against Italy on June 14th. The German team will play their first match against Portugal, Viva Portugal, on June 16th, and the Algerian team plays the following day in their first match against Belgium. Now on to our viewer voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook page about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. Again, all you have to do is have a Google Plus account. Super easy. Circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know you're interested. All right, our first story for today. Florida Governor Rick Scott has signed a controversial education bill into law. The measure allows undocumented immigrants to qualify for in-state tuition at Florida colleges and universities. To qualify, those undocumented immigrants must have attended at least 3 years of high school in the state. The legislation also eliminates automatic annual tuition increases at state institutions, and it caps yearly tuition increases on most major state universities at 6%. The new law goes into effect on July 1st. Asking your Google Plus group, though, what do you think about this? Do you think it's a good idea to offer up the in-state tuition program for undocumented immigrants, or no, they should not have the ability to do it? First, they have to become an American citizen, and then they can go ahead and apply for college. What do you think? Starting off first with somebody who actually lives in Florida. We've got Joe joining us now with a look at that. Joe, what are people talking about there, and what do you think about it?
Oh, this is an absolutely great idea. I love it. I mean, illegal immigrants don't have enough reason to come here yet. We need to give them some more incentives. Come on, this is crazy. Why are we incentivizing people to break the law? Can't agree with it, and I tell you right now, the people I've talked to around here are mad as hornets about it.
Hornets. Nate, let me ask you, what do you think about it? If it helps out a few people to get potentially a better job, become an American citizen, get on their feet, why not?
Oh, just no. I'm with Joe all day on this one. Even if you take it away from school, look, become a citizen first, then talk about school stuff. It just makes no sense. We wonder what's wrong. This is what's wrong.
Gianno, do you agree?
Yes, I absolutely agree with the rest of the panel on this one. I think it's a little bit ridiculous to go and put out so many different motivations for people to just go ahead and hop over the wall or whatever, and kind of take away things from our citizens who are already here. It's like I am fine with like certain programs and whatnot, but this to me is going too far. Become a citizen first.
Kendon, this is the land of opportunity. What do you think from an outside perspective? Do you think it's strange to be doing this, or we should do this and help them out?
Yeah, looking from the outside, I certainly see why the other panelists are thinking what they're thinking. But at the same time, if they're in high school, I mean, are you going to stop them from going to high school? If not, then the better way to integrate them into becoming a productive American citizen for the long run is to get them in school. I mean, you think that they're going to just leave the U.S. and go back to where they are? No, they're going to be a taxpayers and be a productive citizen.
So help them get educated. All right. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. A waitress in North Carolina is tipped $1,500 only to have it taken away by the restaurant, and it's all they say for your benefit. According to Huffington Post, Waffle House waitress Shyna Brown received an extraordinary tip with the instructions to give $500 of the $1,500 to another patron. I was over the moon, as you can imagine, but that was short-lived because Waffle House's policy dictates that large tips charged on a credit card are automatically returned to the customer. Waffle House representative Kelly Thrasher Bruner explained, quote, "We follow this procedure in the event that the customer decides to dispute the credit card charge and ask for a refund for the tip amount at a later date," end quote. The customer came back and gave her the tip. No worries, she did get that, but she did tell the local ABC affiliate, quote, "It was very humiliating," end quote. What do you think? If the Waffle House is saying, hey, you could come back easily and say, I was drunk, I didn't want to put down that tip, I put it down, etc., etc., there's charges that incur because of that, why not? Or potentially from stopping maybe a waiter or waitress from upping up that tip if they didn't get it. What's the problem here? Asking up first, Kempton, your thoughts. Do you think the Waffle House is bad for doing this or doing the wrong thing by refunding large amounts and then asking for you, if you want to put it back on?
Yeah, I think the Waffle House is actually doing the right thing here. If I were the customer, I would want them to do the same thing to protect me, just in case. Like $1,000 is a lot of money. Fraud and if the guy was drunk, then at least there's a chance, right? Plus, it protect the restaurant. If if the customer dispute, then well, they're out of $1,000. That's not right.
Yeah, I mean, truly, this is an anomaly, right? How many people are actually tipping people $1,000? I mean, you'd hope that it would happen more often, but it doesn't, especially if you're the waiter or waitress at the receiving end. But, Nate, do you think that she's saying here, I was really embarrassed about all this? What do you think about the story?
Yeah, I don't think that should be a policy. I mean, how many times has someone, like just in the comments, try to put $15 and accidentally put $1,500? And if they do, there's all kinds of systems in place. Like, hey, call your bank and say, oh, I didn't mean to put $1,500, and the next day it's fixed. We don't need Waffle House to like make them jump through extra hoops to tip a waitress that they think deserves it.
Antonia, what do we have on Facebook?
Well, Mary says businesses have their policy. If you work there, you must abide by the rules as long as it is legal, regardless of the public's opinion. But Shelley says they have no right to return that tip.
All right. Thanks, you guys, for being part of it. We appreciate it. We would love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook and our Google Plus page. All right, coming up next, if you need help finding the perfect app to capture the upcoming summer barbecues, pool parties, or bonfires, we've got you covered. Tech Tuesday is coming up next. All right, guys, thank you. Sorry about that. Had a bit much at the beginning there, but it's our election day, so we had to have a live in there. All right, Kim, your block is next. It says, are you a camera snapping fool? Me too. But if you need a little help in cleaning up those shots or managing, need some help on managing all those shots.
Wake up, Kim.
All right, everyone. I'm out. Got to get ready for my parents coming.
All right, Nate. Have fun, homie.
See you, Nate.
See you guys later.
Thank you.
Bye.
So I say, if you need a little help on managing all those pics and getting those great shots, social media coach Kim Beasley is here to help. Hi, Kim. And then we go into our first question. Oh, come on, computer. There you go. First question, how can people prepare to capture the summer fun? There's some preparation that can be done here. What are some of the hiccups that can happen when capturing them? Your thoughts? What's an example of a mobile app that can help make the process of capturing images easier? And how can I get hold of you? Sound good? Oh, you're muted.
Good to me.
All right.
Sorry about that. My bad.
That's
okay.
Blame Deanna.
Blame Deanna. I know. Where's our hashtag?
Okay.
Joe, good job.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Steve, what'd you think? Oh, you're muted.
He's muted still.
How about now?
There you go.
There you are. Easy enough, right?
What was the question?
Think you can do it, Steve? Think you can come in and get it done? Do your quick soundbite?
Yes, I think I can.
Okay, good. All right, we're going to have you remute now, everybody, if you can mute, except for Kim. And I don't know, this hair right here, why can't I get it to stop curling?
It's got its own little flip.
I can't, it won't unflip. Ah!
Do you have a habit of flipping it up?
Welcome back, everybody. Are you a camera snapping fool? Me too. I can't stop. But if you need a little bit of help in managing all those pics or maybe getting the perfect shot, social media coach Kim Beasley has got some ideas for you. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi. Thanks for being with us. I don't know anybody, I don't think, except for maybe my mom, who isn't completely taking up their entire day shooting pictures of this, pictures of that. So you're saying there are some tips, if you will, some ways that viewers can prepare to capture this summer fun. Explain.
Oh, yes. They can actually do a really great job if they get to know their devices and apps that they have on their phone and get familiar with how they work and learn the capabilities of the mobile apps, because if you're just snapping pictures and then they're bad pictures, there are apps that can help you fix them.
That's right. And there's only so much that Instagram can do to zhuzh up that picture that you have of your kids. And you're saying that there's, but despite knowing your device, there's also some serious hiccups that you can run into.
Yeah, there are some environmental issues and some focusing issues. Like as far as the environmental issues, make sure you have good lighting. Do some test pictures. Make sure the lens on your picture is clean. Watch out for the dirty camera lens. And then respect the other people around you. If you're in a crowded area, make sure that you try not to get people in your picture unless they want to be in it. And then focusing, make sure if you're too far away to zoom in and not shaky focus for your pictures.
And also tap that screen helps you to go ahead and focus in on what you're looking at. And you have some examples of some mobile apps that can help people out.
Yes, one of the mobile apps that I just recently found, they just released it, is by TechSmith, and it's called Fuse. What it allows you to do is take a picture or video, and then you can share it with your desktop program, Snagit or Camtasia, and then edit it or create a really fabulous video. And some other additional apps you can take a look at. Yes, I know Instagram, everybody uses it. It's available for iPhone, Android, and Windows, as well as Camera 360 and Photoshop Express.
All right. There's also a great one called Magisto. I'll have it linked up on my page if you're looking into it. Get your pictures and your video and combines it all together, which is another great one. All right, Kim, if people would like to get a hold of you, if they've got some questions, how can they do that?
KimBeasley.com.
All right, Kim, thank you so much. A lot of good information. We go to Tim now with a quick look at our forecast. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day to go out and get some shots, Tim.
It is. Good morning to you. Yeah, a lot of sunshine out there right now. We have a chance for some isolated showers and storms. I'll tell you where coming up after the break, plus some new red flag warnings that have been issued. The details on those coming up next.
Cool beans.
Whoa.
We're going to anchor this thing down.
Whoa.
That was a ride. We just went up.
This set almost went surfing.
We're good. Nothing to see here, folks.
Too close. A little too close.
That was a wee bit too close. Studebaker almost hit his rump roast here on the set.
I almost took a base plane.
For everything that goes wrong, we always blame Deanna.
That's true.
Hashtag it.
So, Steve, remember that. Hashtag blame Deanna.
Hashtag.
This is not one of his more impressive ties today.
What'd you say, Joe?
What was that?
Said not one of his more impressive ties today. It's kind of a little blending in with the suit, you know.
This one right here? Oh, I like
We can't always be bold.
It's nice. It's nice, but you know, it's not one of his more standout ties. You know, we have to rate them every day now.
Now it's the tie rating days.
I have one that's really
Blame Deanna.
Unfortunately,
Deanna forgot to tell him to.
Ah, the bold one has the ice cream. Blame it on the ice cream.
It's all about
I wonder if it's warmer in Tampa or in Reno today, because it's a blast furnace outside today.
Amanda, what did you say to me?
15 seconds off the top.
Thank you. Never mind.
We were warm yesterday at 97 was our high.
97.
Well, we got 88 right now, but I was outside earlier, and it feels like it's 100. It's just blazing hot.
Because of the humidity, right?
I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of humidity. Let me see. What did they say? Humidity is only 55%. That's probably why it's such a dry heat. It doesn't normally feel like that. Nah, I'll blame Deanna anyway.
It's so much easier to blame Deanna.
70.
And welcome back, everybody. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us with a look at our forecast. Things could get a little wild coming up here, especially for tomorrow and the next day. We've got some issues.
Yeah, we do. We had a fire weather watch that was in place for Thursday. Now that's been upgraded for some areas to a red flag warning, and now a new red flag warning the day before that, which is tomorrow for your Wednesday. So a little bit to talk about here. Also some showers and storms. There's a lot to get to here. First, we'll check out a beautiful picture sent in by Michelle. Sunset from the marina. This is, I believe, the Sparks Marina because she sent another one in that said Sparks Marina. So beautiful picture there. Thank you, Michelle, for sending that in to us. It's on our Facebook page, KRNV News 4 on Facebook, if you want to go check it out. Like us while you're there and stay up to date, especially with these weather warnings that are in place now. So for your Tuesday, we started off with some morning sun that's still out there now, but afternoon clouds puffing up yet again. Just a few storms down to the south, and we do have a breezy afternoon on tap for us as we make our way through the day. So that's the biggest change since yesterday. Still very warm, but now we're going to add the breezes to the picture. 82 in Reno now, 81 in Carson City, 75 in South Lake Tahoe, already up to 87 for Smith Valley, one of the warmer places on the map. Things are quiet now. We had a few showers and thunderstorms late yesterday. Now things are quiet again with a lot of sunshine. But again, we have the chance to pop up some of those showers and storms going into the latter portion of the day, as we do see that on Futurecast. Southern Sierra under the gun, anywhere south of Highway 50 for the most part, has the best chance to see a shower or thunderstorm today. They'll melt away later on into the night, and by the time we get to your Wednesday afternoon, another chance to see showers and storms, but much more isolated in nature. We do have a new red flag warning issued this morning for your Wednesday throughout much of western Nevada, but even more of the area for Thursday is under a red flag warning, shown in pink here. The tan is that fire weather watch still in place for some other counties around the central and northern parts of the state. Otherwise, we are still looking for that red flag warning for the next couple of days. So just be ready for that. Fire definitely a concern over the coming days. And that's basically because of low humidity and gusty winds. 78 for the high in Tahoe City today, 80 for South Lake Tahoe. A chance for some afternoon showers and thunderstorms, but for the most part, things are looking pretty dry for many of us, especially if you're north of Highway 50. Lots of 90s showing up on the maps for western Nevada. 80s too near the 90-degree mark for a lot of northeastern Nevada. Gusty winds today, 10 to 20, gusting to 30 miles per hour. We're going to do something very similar for Wednesday before a windier day on Thursday. Lots of 80s and 90s up to the north, and in the Truckee Meadows, we should top out at 94 today in Reno with a low tonight of 60 degrees by tomorrow morning. Here's that 7-day forecast. Still breezy for the next couple of days. Rain chances going down. Just a slight chance for afternoon showers and thunderstorms today. Temperatures also going down as we make our way toward the weekend, down to about the normal level for this time of year. Very windy on Thursday. We'll be watching for that with that red flag warning. All right, the Red River in Texas is beginning to look more like, well, a river again. Runoff from recent rains is flowing down from the Panhandle and North Texas. Thunderstorms moved southeast out of the Panhandle, dumping large amounts of rain in some areas of the Red River watershed. The river near the town of Burnett rose from just over 3 feet Friday to 5.5 feet by Monday, almost double. Creeks and streams have gone from just a trickle to rushing waters, and water has been added to area lakes too. It's a small dent in the severe drought that has devastated much of North Texas and the Panhandle. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much for that. Well, coming up next, online video games allow players around the world to compete and apparently act as law enforcement. Please help out. Coming up next.
What's wrong with Aquanet?
You know what? If I had Aquanet, I'd use it. But I
I
don't.
got it at a Reno gas station.
The dew point is 79, he said.
That is incredible. No, that's our temperature here, it says.
79 degrees.
Anything you
here,
say,
75.
anything you say, Joe, is going to get you banned.
70 is very high.
I don't know.
Relative humidity is based on
I love you too.
I'm sorry, Joe. It just comes natural for you. It's
I
like
like that
you
new
feel,
hashtag.
ban Joe.
I need that new hashtag because that's
Don't
the story
ban
of
me.
my life. Don't ban me. Don't ban me.
Joe, you came up with a new hashtag. No, not an Aquanet. No, Aquanet does not need its own hashtag.
Well, I know I like it.
You know what, Joe? You're real. You're. I need to talk now. Oh, Joe.
Joe.
Maybe this
Sleeper
one will get you back in the
president
good graces.
2000s. Yes, I love it.
Okay.
Did you guys hear about this home invasion story out of Arizona?
I did not. What happened?
Oh my gosh, this girl is gaming. She's got her webcam
Oh,
on.
yes. Okay, that. Yes, I did hear about
I
that.
haven't heard it.
Yeah, that was
You're about to
huge in the
hear it.
gamer community. Yeah, that was absolutely insane.
What happened?
A fairly well-known live streamer was doing a thing, live streaming a game, and it's like while she's doing that live on camera, people broke into her house, and robbed her at gunpoint. Stole a bunch of her
Now
stuff.
in your tech news, Amazon is expanding its role in e-commerce. The online retail giant launched a new service that allows the company's
Last I checked, they caught 2 of them, though.
million active users to use credit card details stored on Amazon.com to pay for services such as a monthly phone bill or a digital music subscription. Users are going to have to pay a fee on each transaction. The service is expected to rival eBay's PayPal. Online video games allow players to compete and chat with friends and rivals around the world, but a gamer in Arizona can thank her fellow gamers for helping save her life when they watched her webcam basically report an armed robbery, all in live time. Now they teamed up with the police department, and Marcy Venezuela has their story.
911 emergency?
Yeah, I need to report a possible robbery.
It's one of several 911 calls that helped Tempe police make an arrest.
By these people calling in is what really saved them, is what made our response get here very quickly.
The callers witnessed the crime, though they were halfway around the world.
I wasn't actually there. I have a friend that streams video games online through like a webcam.
And this is what they saw via webcam at 5 o'clock in the morning local time. The victim, an online gamer, is sitting in front of her computer when someone storms in. The girl gets up, and moments later, a man with a gun walks in the room.
You know, the interesting part that, again, on this is that there were, from my understanding, there were several callers from around the world that were trying to find out where this victim was. They were watching this whole thing occur while she was being assaulted and the home invasion was occurring.
Police say the first caller was in Europe and called someone they knew in the U.S., who in turn called Tempe police.
There was a webcam streaming this on the internet.
Within minutes, police were on their way.
They were going to be here for a longer period of time than just being there, getting what they wanted and leaving.
Police say the alleged burglars had plans to take the woman and her roommate to an ATM machine and get money from them. But their plans were foiled thanks to virtual witnesses thousands of miles away.
That was Marcy Venezuela reporting. Police were able to arrest one suspect when they arrived on scene, but a second suspect managed to get away. As for the 2 victims, they're said to be okay. Pretty amazing. All right, coming up next, a horrifying accident on an elevator, and it is all caught on camera. Your viral video is coming up next. Joe is still in here. Chat with him. Is Joe still in here? Yes, he is.
We haven't kicked Joe out yet?
No, I thought we had.
I must have forgot.
Go ahead.
Joe, what's your temperature?
It is 88 degrees right now.
Okay. Yeah, you're 3 hours ahead, so you're going to hit the high earlier than us. But you're much more humid, so it's going to feel much hotter there. You have a dew point of 70, you said, and ours is like 34.
Yeah, it's only 55% humidity here. It just doesn't feel, usually it feels wet and sticky. Today it just felt, it reminded me of when I was in Iraq.
Right. The relative humidity that's expressed as a percentage is dependent on the dew point and the temperature. So the hotter the temperature, even with the same amount of humidity, the lower the RH is going to be.
Right.
Like if you were at that dew point of 70 with a temperature of 95, that RH would go down. So it's deceiving.
It's all German to me, is what it is.
The dew point is a really good way to compare our humidity and yours, and you are much more humid.
Yeah. Well, that's normal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At least it's not Miami. Yeah, I'm in Tampa.
Oh.
Miami's usually at least 300% humidity.
Right.
300%. Get out of here.
Hey, that's the kind of place where you think, I should have put deodorant on my legs.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
I've done that on my hands before.
What?
Why not?
Alrighty.
And I think on the back of my neck. When I danced for the 49ers, I had the urge to put it on my forehead. I didn't, though. because, like,
why not just at that point you might as well just fill up a bathtub full of deodorant and just kind of splash around in it.
Back up. You said days for the 49ers.
High school. And also today, of course, primary election day. How is it going so far? We're going to have your numbers in a live report. And why your mornings could soon be getting a bit more pricey. That's all coming up on News 4 today. I mean, News 4 at noon. Let's not back it up a few hours there, studio. I'm sure you don't want to go back to the morning show. All right, here we go for our viral video. An elevator malfunctioned, and it is all caught on tape. Watch this as a man from Chile got into the elevator ride of his life after traveling up some 30 floors. Look at that. They're just flying. Isn't it bad enough that he's flying upwards, but the dang doors have to open so he sees them all? Frantically, of course, he's trying to stop it, but it doesn't happen. Apparently, the elevator crashed into the roof. By the way, you're looking at this and thinking, no doubt he didn't make it. He absolutely did make it. He does have some serious injuries, but he did manage to get out of that elevator alive when flying up 30 floors, and they say some 15 seconds.
I'm already not a fan of elevators, and this doesn't help.
I'm sorry. It's got more than 2 million views, though. You can find it on our Facebook page if you'd like to reshare that scary video. Real quickly, wild day the next couple of days, potentially.
Yeah, we have some fire danger out there, so just keep that in mind. Tomorrow and Thursday, red flag warnings.
All right, we're going to have a full report looking at that coming up to you on News 4 at noon. Stay with us.
All right, Steve. So see, that's how we roll. Do you know how to unmute yourself?
Yes, I think I do.
Okay,
I
excellent.
just did it.
So, Steve, you're in Phoenix, is that right?
No, I'm in Reno. I used to live in Phoenix. I lived there for 18 years. I've been here for 10.
Where do you live now, Steve?
About 3 blocks from your station.
Woo! Yes, Deanna, did you hear that? We've got another Reno-ite.
That makes me very happy. Were we just talking about that the other day?
Oh my gosh, we were just talking about it the other day, Steve. About
He's not closer than me.
3 blocks. He's 3 blocks away. You're more than 3. You're like 5.
I'm a little bit farther than 3 blocks. Basically, I'm over by McCarran and Virginia. You guys are at Vassar.
Oh, yeah, so. See. Yeah, I'm only a mile away from the studio. I still win.
Okay.
There's a competition, Steve. You didn't know? You didn't know competition? Well, it's awesome to have you in. Thanks for coming in. And what are your days like for availability? Are you around most days, or?
It depends. I kind of got a job that I work on call. I go and fix office machines and equipment, and I get a call. Oh, my server's down. I got to go run over there and fix it real quick. Basically, I'm here most of the time. I am a student, and most of the time, I don't get a call until 11:30 or later. So I'm here, I would say, about 80% of the time.
Well, that's awesome.
Right on.
Well, that's awesome. Well, you know, just like normal, you'll find our topics on our page, and you're more than welcome to jump on in. I've
been watching you guys for a while.
Oh, is that right?
Glad you finally decided to come in.
Yes.
I put you now in the News 4 forum circle, so you'll be getting daily invites to the
Excellent.
show.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is awesome. Glad to have you on board.
Woo-hoo! And
another local, I'm very,
first
very
on-air
happy.
hangout.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Hey, I'm out of here. Joe, nice to see you. Tony, thank you. Kim, good job today.
Thank you. It was great.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone.
And Joe, you cannot blame someone else.
Well, if he's close to Deano, it's going to happen sooner or later.
Joe, you're close to being banned, okay?
All right. I'm doing my job well. All righty, guys. You have a good day.